Hi again, welcome back on Nusika. So today let's make samosa aloo paratha. It's been inspired by the samosa filling and the crispiness of the samosa. I'm using the same filling into the paratha. So let's get started. I have 2 medium potatoes, 1 shallot, 2 to 3 green chilies, and for the spices I'm using cumin, coriander, fennel, salt and turmeric, and about a cup of frozen peas. You may also use fresh ones, and a bunch of cilantro. So we have 2 different ingredients for this recipe, one for the paratha itself, and the ingredients that I mentioned to you here are for the filling. So I'm going to boil the potato using a pressure cooker. So let's get started. Let's grind the spices that I have here using a mortar and a pestle. And the ingredients that we need for the paratha are white sesame seeds, some ajwain and salt, and I'm using whole wheat flour and all-purpose flour. The proportion to that is 1:1. So today I'm using 2 cups of whole wheat flour to 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida. And of course we are going to add some salt to taste. Along with that I have 2 tablespoons of ghee or clarified butter. So I'm going to pressure cook the potatoes. It took me about 3 whistles for the potatoes to get nice and cooked and soft. That's what we're looking for, not too mushy. So we're going to cook the potatoes and I'm going to allow them to cool just so right that I can handle them to remove the skin off the potatoes. But make sure to have the potatoes warm as it's easy to mash the potatoes in the recipe. So I added a tablespoon of ghee, not much, very little, and I'm grinding the spices that I mentioned using mortar and pestle. So make sure it's not too fine, just crushing them down to open up the dhania seeds. In goes the spices. I'm trying to fry these along with the onions and the green chilies so the raw smell of them is no longer there. Once the smell has gone, we're going to add the frozen peas and also mix them well along. You may use the back of the spoon to mash up the peas. We don't want the peas to be really solid because when we roll the rotis, there will be uneven edges in the paratha. So I'm going to use the warm cooked potatoes into the spice now and using the masher to mash the potatoes along with the peas. So you may use the back of the spoon, or if you have the masher, you may use this. So the potatoes and the peas are mixed well with the spices, and check for salt at this point. I'm going to add the cilantro and I'm going to allow this to cool until we are ready to use. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the dough or using the atta and the maida. That's the proportion I told you, 1:1. The rest of the ghee that I had saved, I'm going to add that to it now. So the spices, the ajwain, white sesame seeds and salt, I'm going to mix well along with the atta before I added the ghee. I'm saving a little more. I just took 2 tablespoons of ghee. I'm just distributing it with the masala and with the dough now. So about 1 to 1.5 cup of water I have taken. Add the water as you knead the dough. When the ghee is added to the flour, it's nice and crumbly. That's what we're looking for before it's ready for us to add the water now. So mix it well and make sure not to add the entire water. Keep adding the water as you knead the dough until you get the nice soft consistency like you see in the video now. We're going to cover this up and rest it along with the potato filling that we made. After half an hour, the dough is nice and rested. I'm going to smooth the dough, rolling on the board, and evenly distribute the dough into dough balls so we can roll them out to have the filling go inside. So I think I got about 8 to 9 aloo parathas, but the filling was a little less, so I just left the rest of the dough in my fridge for me to use it for the next time. So let me show you one of the aloo paratha, how to roll them. Make sure to dust some of the flour and just spread it over the edges to be thin and the center to be a little thick. Take some flour and spread it inside before you stuff the potato balls inside. Be generous in filling the potato masala and not overfilling it, because we won't be able to cover the edges. So this looks perfectly fine and it's ready to roll. I dusted some more with the flour and I'm going to use a rolling pin now to roll. Make sure not to put too much pressure at this point, otherwise all of the masala will just seep out of the batter or the dough. So add or dust the flour as you need to roll the paratha easily. Looks like it's pretty much done. And meanwhile, I heated up the pan or the frying pan or the tawa. The skillet you can use, a skillet if you have. I'm using a cast iron skillet or a tawa. I use a nice kitchen paper towel to press it along the edges. So we're looking to build this nice golden dots on the paratha. That's what is going to give the flavor. And since the potatoes and the peas are already cooked, we are only trying to make the roti nice and golden brown now. I just added the leftover ghee that I had from the bowl. If you are not wanting to add any more ghee or oil, you may just use it or not use the ghee at this point. But a little bit makes a huge difference in the paratha. Do try this recipe and share your comments in the comment section below. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to Usika, do like and subscribe Usika. And this is a piece of music for you to enjoy in the end. So traditionally in the restaurants or the street vendors don't make it this way. They go very liberal in adding the butter or the ghee. So if you're going to enjoy the paratha, try it during one of your cheat days when you are planning on eating, enjoying food rather than watching what you want to eat. So this is one of such recipes for you to enjoy. So it goes so well with the nice cold butter, and just dip in butter and the paratha is delicious. The other way usually the vendors or in the restaurants they make is they add a tablespoon of butter while you are frying the paratha in your tawa or the skillet. So the smokiness of the butter is going to give nice golden color to the paratha. Actually, paratha is supposed to be made with butter or ghee in the tawa. This is the traditional way how it is being made. So this is definitely one of the recipes that you want to enjoy on one of your cheat days. But even otherwise, it's delicious. Do definitely try. And look at the nice golden spots on the paratha. This is what we're looking for. And our paratha is ready. And if you want interested, I'm making a spicy dip along with the paratha today. So it's basically mint, ginger and salt. and I'm using 2 to 3 tablespoons of hung yogurt, or you may use any Greek yogurt. The ingredients are very simple, just a bunch of mint, ginger and some salt. I just used the chopper. I didn't finely chop, I just roughly chopped in the chopper. So this is the kind of consistency you're looking for, and you may mix that with the yogurt, and that's another spicy yogurt dip. The other yogurt dip is my dad's favorite. It's just plain yogurt with some crystal sugar on top, and hot paratha is so delicious. My dad used to enjoy any paratha with yogurt and sugar, um, and it is really delicious. You must try this combination. One is the spicy yogurt dip, and the other one is cool sugar yogurt dip. So do try this recipe and share your comments in the comment section below. And you have a good day, and thanks for watching Usika. Bye bye, and do listen to a piece of music in the end for you to enjoy with your delicious food. Thanks.